This is why most footballers who are very talented, including you because you are very talented, will still fail. You see, almost 20 years ago, I was playing in an academy game. Late in the game, the score is still tied at 0-0. And I get the ball on the counterattack in a great position to take a 1v1. If I win the 1v1, I am through on goal. So I take the 1v1 and I lose the 1v1. The defender I was trying to dribble past tackles me and puts the ball out for a throw-in. And he celebrates like he just scored a goal, which I guess from his perspective, he kind of had. I didn't feel that bad about losing the 1v1 because I knew I had made the right decision to take it. At least I didn't feel bad until I heard my coach screaming and swearing at me from the sideline. But our coach was a bit of a hothead. So I figured by the time we got back in the locker room, he would have calmed down and he would have seen that it was the right decision to dribble. I had just made a technical mistake. But he did not. He screamed at me and he swore at me. And in between all the screaming and the swearing, he told me that I should have held the ball up and waited for my teammates to join the attack instead of dribbling. And I was so sure that I had made the right decision that I actually tried to argue with him. And he told me to shut up in much more colorful language than that. And I mean, I was 14 years old and he was doing this in front of all of my teammates, some of whom were my best friends. I was just about able to hold myself together in the locker room, but when I got into the car with my parents, I broke down. When I got home, I started going over that play in my mind again and again and again. I don't think I've ever relived a specific play so many times. And over days, weeks, months, and honestly even years, I started to doubt myself. Maybe I had made the wrong decision, but I didn't just start doubting that decision. Before that day, the thought had never crossed my mind that maybe I wasn't a great player. But after that day, that thought was in my mind all the time. So anyway, flash forward almost a decade. I'm playing for a different team, for a different coach, in a different country even. I'm actually playing in a cup final. And early on in the game, I have a great chance to take a 1v1. If I win the 1v1, I'm through one goal. So I take the 1v1, and I lose the 1v1. The defender tackles me and puts the ball out for a throw-in. And he celebrates like he just scored a goal. Maybe it was the adrenaline of the cup final, or maybe he was trying to get in my head. And if that's what he was trying to do, he succeeded. All of a sudden, I'm that 14-year-old kid again, getting yelled at in the locker room. And I didn't try to dribble again in that game. I didn't take a single risk in that game, and I didn't have an impact on the game. At some point in every good footballer's career, they'll take a risk and they'll mess up. They'll lose a 1v1 or miss a shot. They'll try a risky pass and it won't come off. Their coach, or maybe their teammates, will yell at them, and they'll be so afraid to make another mistake that they'll start playing like a little bitch. Let that be my story, not yours.